Hello, everybody. Welcome to World Animal Day. Yes, today is the day. It's the day that people would like you to become more aware of what is going on with animals around the world, about animal welfare, about just how we're treating animals and how things are going in this world. And this can get quite heavy and this can get quite full of point of views and what is the right thing to do, what is the wrong thing to do, etc., etc. I would like to invite you to a possibility of actually what is there? What is there? What can we be and do that might change something? And what I've noticed is like I was a vegetarian for 23 years because I wanted to do the right thing and make it right for animals. And I realized that my body really didn't do very well with that choice. But at the same time, it was always about I had to either choose for animals or against them. So if I was eating meat, I was choosing against animals. But what if we didn't have to divide ourselves into these groups? What if it wasn't about that? Is it really about if you're an animal lover, you can't eat meat? Or is it about something else? If we were actually willing to look at this in a different way, could we change something? Because what I've noticed too, a lot of times people that when I was a vegetarian, people were always defending their point of view to why they're eating meat. What if you don't have to defend anymore? What is it if it's just a choice? But also, what if you don't have to go into, oh, I have to be this energy if I'm eating meat, or I have to be this person if I'm a vegetarian? What if you could be an animal lover and still enjoy meat? What? Is that actually possible? Are we actually allowed to even say that out loud on Animal Welfare Day? What I would like to invite you to is to maybe have a look at, okay, if I am choosing to do this, like I am eating meat, what if you actually honored the animal that died for you? I know that sounds really weird, but what if you energetically thanked that animal? And what also if you recognize that you, as a consumer, have a lot of power? You can actually have a look at, where is my meat coming from? How is this animal being treated while it's alive? How was it slaughtered? You can get that information. I know it's inconvenient. I know it might be weird. And I know it might not be what you want to know. But I would like to invite you to that. Become aware of where the animals that you're eating are from, what life they had, how their life ended. And not from, oh my God, I never want to eat meat again, but from the point of view that, hey, I can actually change something here in this world. I have the power and potency to put this in the direction I would like to see. How would you like to see it here in this world? What would be your ideal situation? How we treat animals, how we slaughter them, how we live with them, and everything that we are basically doing with animals. There is a lot going on. And there's a lot going on with people, and there's a lot going on with nature and the land. And the more we're willing to be aware of all of that and actually make choices that are creating the future we would like to see, then things might change. Because even if you don't recognize it, but you have a lot of power. You have a lot of power. You don't have to be in an organization to have power. You have a lot of power. Please, please, please recognize that. Because a lot of times we're told, oh no, you alone don't make a difference. No, you do. Everything you choose creates a ripple in the universe. And by the way, what you're hearing in the background, some of it are howler monkeys. I am in Costa Rica. I am at this beautiful resort called El Lugar, which is officially opening this week. And it is a resort that was built by Gary Douglas, Dr. Dane here, and of course, many people involved. And in this place, for example, the pledge was that no tree would be cut down for building a house. And you might think, well, how does this work? But this is the thing. If we started to actually work with the land, work with the animals, and we're really looking at how can we create together, a lot of things are possible. And you might think, oh, this doesn't work, and it's interesting because at my house, I built a barn and I was like, okay, I'm not cutting down anything to build this barn. So where can this barn be? Where would this work for the land? How can I position this barn? And I found a spot for it. And the barn is not that small. So it's interesting when you're willing to actually look around. There are ways to do this where you don't have to really impact the land in a way. So if you're really willing to be in the question and not come from, oh, this is how it's always been done. This is the only way it works. This is the only way we can do this and feed the world. Is that true? Is that actually true? Maybe these are lies that we have been told. And, so much is about, oh, this is not the profitable way to do it. Is that true? Are there other ways to do things that can also be still creating a profit, still be something where people can make money, and yet it is not a compromise to the earth, to the other creatures we live with on this planet, or to us? Because also, wouldn't you rather consume something that was happy when it grew up? The energy of happiness that you are basically consuming rather than the energy of suffering. After all, this is something you are also putting in your body, and there's an energy there. So, what energy are you adding to your body? And would you like to actually have a look at that and go, maybe there's a different choice available that I haven't considered? So I'm just throwing out a few questions here because, again, what if we no longer had to defend our point of view about what we're doing? Number one. And what if we also looked at what else is possible with our choices? And how can we make this work? Because also we're being told this is not working. If we are having new ideas, oh, this is not, it can't work. The times I heard that this can't be done, it's not possible, it doesn't work that way, this is not how it's done. Wow, too many times. People are often very set in their ways. And this is also something for us ourselves. Where are we set in our ways? Where are we defending a point of view that we've had forever? And we no longer question it because this is the point of view I've come to. This is the right choice. This is the right decision. Is it? Is it? Or is there something else available? And what if you were willing to take a step back and question, okay, what am I doing here? Is this working? Is this supporting what I would like to see as the future? Please ask that question. Is this supporting the future I would like to see? And this is your future you are creating, not mine, not anyone else's. But what if we didn't even have to agree on what that looks like? What is the future you would like to see on this planet? And are your choices going in that direction? So just wanted to throw in a couple more questions here on this day, just so that it's not about fighting for or against animal welfare. But what if we actually looked at everybody's welfare in a way? And it's not about welfare. It's not about saving the planet. It's not about saving the animals. It's not about saving each other, but really looking at living together here in a different way. And I know this sounds like a dream that is not possible because, there is so much fighting going on and there is so much conflict in this world. It's crazy making. And yet, what is possible to change some of that? What energy, space, consciousness can we be today to create change here? Truly, truly change. Not just a little thing here and there changing, but really changing the world. What is required to change the world? So what can you be and do today to change the entire world? I do wonder. So thank you for being here. I'm sorry if I chewed your ear off. And hey, just one thing though. If you are enjoying eating meat, please just take a moment and honor the animal that gave up its body for you. And it's not about making you feel bad, no. But please enjoy the meat you're eating by honoring the animal. Just take a moment and be like, wow, thank you so much. I am grateful for you. And just take that second. You don't have to say it out loud, but just be with that energy of like, wow, thank you so much. And see if that also changes the energy and maybe even the taste of the meat. And of course, you can do that with any food you're eating. This is just a suggestion. So thank you so much for being here today, and happy Animal Day for all.